Hey, Mr. Jimmy here. Go by Mr. Jimmy. Used to give, or I still give guitar lessons. When I give them to kids, several years ago, started calling me, I was introduced as Mr. Jimmy. So I just might as well go with that name, okay? Someone asked me to try to make a video for a beginner guitar player, as if you just got home with a guitar and learning the first chord and learning the parts of the guitar. So I might make a lengthy video here, or try to anyhow. I'm still getting used to making videos on YouTube here in front of the camera, you might say, rather than doing somebody one-on-one where I'm actually talking to them. They can ask questions and I can tell them about things a lot easier that way. So I'll do my best here. So if you just got a guitar, the first thing I want to talk about, and it's very important part about buying your first guitar, playing your first note, pressing down on the strings, making a chord. First thing I want to talk about is at the guitar store, they have the trucks that come in like anything else. Take them out of the box and they hang them on the wall. They don't do anything to them. Got a friend that works at Guitar Center, and I was asking them about when they set a guitar up, they pretty much just hang them on the wall. Then you go in there and you buy one. You know, well, I like that one. That's pretty. You buy it, and what happens? You take it home and you try to maybe press down on the strings for a little bit, once, maybe for a week or two, however long you have this guitar, and your fingers not used to it. So what happens is, if I can show this, what happens is the strings are way up. They don't adjust them. And it's what you call getting your guitar set up. Set your guitar up, adjusting the action, which it's going to lower that string down to the fretboard, making it much easier to play. I've done give lessons around here where I live. Most of the time when somebody has bought a guitar, or there's a lot of guys, girls have a guitar in their closet for years. They just now starting wanting to play it. I'll take it home and adjust it for them, because they're talking about how hard it is to play. And a lot of people start playing the guitar and they think that's the way it is. You know, that's I can't play that. It's too hard to play. Can't do that. But that's a lot of the reason is why. Is why? That doesn't make any sense at all. The strings are too high. So if you have a guitar like that, strings are way too high, or if you just actually, you need to take it somewhere to a luthier, Guitar Center. They always have a guitar tech there. Tell them you want the action lowered, you want the guitar set up. That's usually $50 to $100 possibly, and you will notice a big difference. And then you actually might, when you take it home, start playing chords, you actually might want to start, you're going to be practicing more, learn how to play it. But like I said, this is a little lengthy video I'm making. Somebody just bought a guitar, don't know the names. Like one gentleman told me to take it. They see a lot of videos being made, guitar instructors, they go a little bit too fast. kind of like we're gonna make the D chord, the E chord. So then put your finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, this finger next to it, and put that one there. There's your E chord. Your A chord goes there, there, there. So most of them pretty good out there. Some of them take it a little bit too quick. To start pretty much the head up here, this is called the headstock. You have, of course, your tuner keys that there. Then you have the frets, the metal things. So when I get into actually playing chords, kind of another story here, but when you're making chords, the fingers go inside the frets. So these are actually called frets, the metal things. They're there. So you call the fret, there's your 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, all the way up to the 12th fret, where normally guitars have 2 dots. This is an ovation guitar. The back of it is round. I've had it for some time. It's John Lennon plays with Glenn Campbell played a lot of stuff on the ovation. So you got your double dots up here, which represents if you're playing the E note here, top string, and also the strings actually go, I was looking at somebody on Facebook a while ago calling this the 1st string. This is a 6th string. You want strings to go up. And when you get them in a package, it's called the 1st string, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Also, given a lesson to a few people, when I tell them to go up, say I'm going up here, playing on the, like, here's your A, and I say go up, they go this way. Don't know why, not everybody does that, but for some reason they think up is this way. Up is always going up this way. You're going up. So if I was to say hit the 1st string here and go up to the 12th fret, these 2 dots, you want to go up. Or if I say I'm on your 3rd fret here, so if I'm making like a G, a chord here, which is called G, if I so move all this up 1 fret, it's that way, up. And you can think of up because the sound, the pitch is higher when you're going up. Up. So that is like I say, the frets. These are called frets. When you're making chords, your fingers go inside the frets. So this would be the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th fret, which the dots also on a guitar, you're going to have dots on the side that help you with your eye when you're looking at it, because when you're first learning chords also, a lot of people that I listen to around here, you're sitting up like this, like that, and your eyes are looking down. So when you're learning chords, you're gonna probably be doing a lot of this to see where that finger is going. Once you get used to that, you have these little dots on the side. First one is gonna represent a chord called the G. The 2nd dot represents where the A chord goes. A note. Then the 2nd, the 1, 2, 3rd dot up here and there This Ovation has two. Most guitars are going to have one dot right in the middle. This is the Ovation. They make guitars all different ways. The standard is going to be one. You have one dot in the middle. So this dot here is going to represent your B. Here's your B note and a B chord. And here's your bridge on an acoustic guitar called the bridge. Of course, you got the hole here called the sound hole. So hopefully I went over a little bit about that. Go over, probably this video might show maybe 2 chords. Try not to make it too fast. Like I said, this is for beginner. You just got home, you just sitting down trying to figure this thing out. So I'm going to get up closer here. I also make guitars also. I've got a little rack full over here. I got about 3 in there that I made. That's another story. So usually the first chord probably is taught is the E chord. So like I said, these the names of the strings also, if I don't go too quick here, to remember that is E. This top one is also the E. E and an E, it's like octave higher. Second string is a B, which is there. Third string is a G. Next one up is D. Then the A, and then the E. So those 2 are easy to remember. E, they're both E, so the next step is just remembering the next 4. So that B, G, D, and A. When they talk about an open string, they are talking about the string is being open. And in the books, anybody has a book, they'll have a little X up here. And there, where your fingers go, there'll be like a dot there, dot there. This up here have a little X on it saying open. And these 2 open. So the first chord I want to show is the E chord. In the pretty much the way you want to hold your thumb and wrist has got a lot to do with playing the guitar. If I didn't have a thumb back here, I'd just, I'm in trouble. So it's a lot of squeezing when you're making chords with that thumb back here. You're squeezing down. And some people, when they're first started, might go way back here or don't know what to do with it. So what you want to do is just kind of, everybody's a little bit different also. The fingers are fatter, skinnier, longer, shorter. So to make this E chord, you kind of want to put your thumb just kind of almost like you're picking the guitar up, like that. So the E chord, if you will take pointing finger on the 3rd string, 1, 2, 3, that first fret. And also when you're making chords, if I can hit it here, I can move this finger anywhere in here. Now if I'm on the fret, move up here, So that finger, when you're making chords, all the fingers want to be in the fret. So the E chord, this finger, 3rd string, 1st fret, and kind of move that. Don't move it way back here, because these fingers got to come way up here. So get it kind of in the middle. Then take this next finger, got that finger, next finger up here on the 5th string, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2nd fret, which is called, just that's, the note is called B, the B note, there. So you got, keep holding that one down. These 2 strings are open. And more than likely, what happens when you're learning, the back of this finger here is going to be hitting that, making it sound like that. So what I call it, I guess a good name is knuckling. It's kind of like when you're making chords, you're doing that. You're not doing like that. If you're going like that, then it's going to sound. So they have to come up like that. Crunch, crunch down, knuckle. So to make that one sound clear, this finger has to be that kind of shape right there. And these 2 also. What's going to happen is this finger is going to be hitting that G string right there, more than likely. The first time you make a chord, it's going to sound like maybe, maybe not. Everybody's, like I said, everybody is different. So the E chord, again, and do your fingers down like that. They want to come down on the string, not flat, down. So this finger, 3rd string up, 1st fret. This finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Okay, this finger's already looking pretty, I describe it as the fingers having eyeballs. If this had little eyeballs, they'd be looking already where it needs to go, right there. On the 1, 2, 3, 4th string, 4th string, 2nd fret also. And hopefully you get a good clear sound. More than likely, like I said, somebody just picked the guitar up, pretty much. Is gonna probably more sound like something like that. But maybe not. I've had a lot of people, they go right to it. And that's mainly kids. So that's the E chord. And then you get into strumming. I'll probably make another video on that, but I'm just basically showing guitar, talking a little bit about the guitar, what you need to do, how to make chords, and kind of maybe what's happening. So there's your E chord. To make another chord with the same position. Well, there's actually 2. You can lift this finger up right here. You have what's called E minor. So you have E, put it back down, E major. Lift this finger up. You've already learned 2 chords. E minor. I call that like sad, depressing chord type of thing. So this thing here, E lifted up, E minor. Now, here's possibly something else easier to do right now. The first time you ever played guitar, I call it freezing. freeze that position right here. So you want to move all these fingers down one. Like don't shift, don't do this or anything. There's your E chord. Shift them all down one, each down one string. Drop them down. Back up, drop them all down one. So now this string is the A. Now you're making another chord, the A minor. Moving back up, you have the E chord. Lift this finger up, you have E minor. Back down, E major. Drop them all down one. Just like that. So if I'm just freezing my hand there, don't move anything, just hold that E. Drop them all down one. Now you got A minor. Which is the first chord of a song called House of the Rising Sun. So at least you know one chord on that song. So hoping I'm helping somebody out there. So the gentleman asked me to do it kind of slow, like from the get-go, from the beginning. So I'm just showing right now those two chords. Well, actually three. You got your E, E minor, drop down one, A minor. So I'm going to turn this video off and get into maybe one more chord and possibly a little strumming exercise. So hope I help somebody out there. Appreciate you watching. If you subscribe to my channel, you can watch more videos that I'll be making. And hopefully I've taught somebody something today, I hope. So thanks for watching.